case. Restrictions are easing across the United States, and now there's real pressure for travel between the US and Europe to resume. Phillippe Étienne is the French ambassador to the United States and former advisor to President Emmanuel Macron. Joins me now. Ambassador, it is good to see you, sir. I appreciate it. You taking time. When do I note that France is intending to open up in just a few weeks or few days to other countries for tourism. Do you think this is likely to continue? Or is France on target for opening up as planned?
Yes, I think so. Thank you, Richard, for having me. Good afternoon. We have started reopening our restaurants, our culture in May, and the next step is on June 9th, in a couple of days. And we, of course, want to reopen to our American friends also, and to welcome our tourists from the United States. By the way, also in France, the rollout of vaccines is very quick now. We have vaccinated nearly 50% of adults who have received the first shot.
So if June 9th goes ahead and all goes well, at what point, bearing in mind what the Justice Commissioner Regia said earlier in the week, at what point will the EU and the US, do you think, get rid of the travel ban, even though it's all fraying and falling apart at the seams anyway?
Well, it's a question to ask on both sides, and I really hope we can start traveling again as we used to do as soon as possible. But of course, it's a decision for each side. On the EU side, we have been working very hard, as the Commissioner told you, on a pass and on. To create the conditions for starting again free circulation.
Let's talk on wider issues now about the US, EU or French even relationship and how to have a listen, of course, to what Joe Biden said recently. You'll be very well familiar. In fact, it's probably ringing in your ears every time somebody talks to you. Have a listen to the president.
America is back. America is back. Diplomacy is back at the center of our foreign policy. As I said in my inaugural address, we will repair our alliances and engage with the world once again, not to meet yesterday's challenges, but today's and tomorrow's.
Now, clearly, you believe the president. America believes it. He believes America's back. But how wary are you that America's back for how long, bearing in mind that a Donald Trump or a Donald Trump namesake could take the US back in the opposite direction in 4 years?
Well, for the time being, without any doubt, we see very positive signals. The decision to come back to the Paris Climate Accord has been taken very quickly. We have a suspension of tariffs on the Airbus-Boeing tariffs, and hopefully settlement of this issue. And the fact that President Biden will make in June his first travel abroad to Europe with very important meetings, G7, NATO, EU, US. All this points to the fact that indeed we start to redeveloping our relations as allies. And the European Union has made a very good and substantial proposal for the future of the EU-US relations last December. So we have very good basis to redevelop our partnership for the future.
Right, but I mean, your president, President Macron, had a very strange relationship with the last US president. They were bros until they weren't, and then they fell out, and then they didn't. Do you see a strong relationship with President Biden? Can France play a unique role there in a similar sort of way that they were able to try to play with Trump?
Well, under different circumstances, of course, yes, undoubtedly. We are really working very hard right now together between the US and France and other nations, for instance, to develop a very ambitious action to provide other countries with vaccines. We have also a very strong action going on the front of biodiversity and climate. And last example, we had a conference in Paris on the financing of African economies. We need a Marshall Plan to help African economies recover. And on all these fronts, we have a very close cooperation and conversation with the U.S. administration.
Ambassador, we must talk again before long, and this time on trade issues and French trade in the United States. That's merely a date. And by the way, if Boeing and Airbus, the US and EU, fully settle their dispute over subsidies, I'll buy you a bottle of French champagne. I'm that confident that they will never settle that while you're in Washington and I'm doing this programme. That's how confident. How does that for you?
Okay, take the bet.
Didn't say which French champagne, but I'll buy a bottle of French champagne. Good to see you, Ambassador. Thank you.